Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel SS Analysis. First of all, I would like to tell you that if you're watching this video first time, subscribe my channel to see my more upcoming videos on analysis of different commodities and equity indices. And second important thing is to watch this video till its end to understand this story to take your decision. Your one like will motivate me to be regular in working more for you. So let us start the day to analyze the movements of natural gas futures in different time frames. So friends, here you can see a weekly chart of natural gas futures. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures behaved in a bullish mode during the month of November 2018, and the same moves we have seen here during the month of June 2021. So here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been maintaining a sharp uptrend from the levels of $3.139, and here you can see the how the natural gas futures have finally tested a high at the levels of $3.823 during the last week, and here I find that we are just at the same levels where we closed the first week of November 2018, and here I find that volatility could be higher here because during the last week we have seen a sharp volatile move which resulted in formation of this indecisive candle during the last week. So here I find that during the upcoming week, the natural gas futures could try to breach the immediate resistance at $3.826. Why I am saying so that this type of formation we have already seen here during the second week of February 2021 when we found the same weekly candle here which resulted in a sharp upward move during the next week in February, which resulted in this formation. So friends, here I find that once again we could see the repetition of this move during the upcoming week. Friends, here I find that this move can be repeated here once again during this week, where the natural gas futures could find a strong support at the levels of the 3.7. So friends, here I find that during the upcoming week, the natural gas futures could start the upcoming week above the levels of the 3.751, where I find that a sharp selling can be seen from here, which could result in exhaustion, because here I find that the national demand will ease through the weekend as rain impacts the east due to a cool front over the Ohio Valley, merging with moisture from elsewhere. A stalled boundary continues to bring heavy showers, while dangerous heat waves continues to be over the west. So national demand will again become strong during the next week. So friends, here I find that during the upcoming week we'll see the natural gas futures could try to remain above the levels of $3.829, and on the upper side the immediate resistance for natural gas futures could be at the levels of 4. But here I find that the natural gas futures could try to test the levels of the 4.232 during the upcoming week. So friends, now let us check this move in a daily time frame. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have been maintaining an uptrend since March 16, from where we have seen the natural gas futures have regained more strength from the levels of the 3.154 what they tested during this uptrend on June 21st, and from here this uptrend turned into a steep upward move when the natural gas futures finally tested a high at the levels of $3.823 on July 6. But since then we have seen some exhaustion in natural gas futures, but here I find that the natural gas futures are trying to sustain above the levels of the 3.672. Undoubtedly, we have seen some exhaustion on Friday, which resulted in the formation of this exhaustive candle. But here I find that despite this formation of an exhaustive candle, but you can see here the natural gas futures have been still sustaining above the 9 days moving average, which confirms the continuity of this uptrend, where I find that in a daily time frame the natural gas futures have formed a flag here, where I find that the natural gas futures could consolidate during the upcoming week. But here I find that the natural gas futures will try to sustain above the levels of $3.619 during the upcoming week on the low side, and on the upper side, a breakout above the levels of $3.823 will confirm the continuity of a sharp upward move where I find that the natural gas futures could test the levels of $4.053 during the first two trading sessions of the upcoming week, where I find during the upcoming week the natural gas futures even start the upcoming week with a gap up opening above the levels of $3.855. So friends, here I find that if the natural gas futures start the upcoming week with the gap up opening above the levels of $3.855, we'll see a sharp upward move up to the levels of $4.053. But here the natural gas futures will have to sustain above the levels of 4 to move more upward. So friends, here you can see that how the natural gas futures have finally closed Friday above the 9 days moving average, which confirms the continuity of bullish moves in natural gas futures. But on the lower side, I find that the natural gas futures could find some exhaustive move due to the formation of this exhaustive candle in a daily time frame on Friday. The natural gas futures could even start the upcoming week with a gap down opening below the levels of $3.653. And here I find that on the lower side, if the natural gas futures are not able to defend the immediate support at the levels of $3.6, we'll see the natural gas futures to test the lower end of this flag, which is currently at the levels of $3.520, from where we could find a sharp reversal from here up to the levels of $4 during the upcoming week. So friends, here I find that the natural gas futures could show extremely volatile moves during the upcoming weeks. So thank you friends, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, don't forget to share this video with your more and more friends. Thank you.